I'm always very amused, Aaron, by your observations of the media. Okay? Everybody's going to get a little squirrely now. Someone had a nuclear take on you. Terry Bradshaw, number 12 from the Steelers. Terry Bradshaw says, Rodgers to the Steelers. I wrote it down because I want to get it right. It's a joke. Stay in California, chew on bark, and whisper to the gods.
Well, I whisper to the gods every single day.
Damn right.
I've known Terry for a long time, being a part of Fox. Terry's a legend. He's an absolute legend. He won 4 Super Bowls. He's had a legendary career in the media. But Terry, like a lot of people, doesn't know me. And so he's got an idea of what he thinks about me based on what I've done, the documentary, what I've said, Darkness Retreat, whatever the hell you want to talk about. I'd love to get to know Terry on a deeper level. And I feel like if he gave me a chance to get to know him, then we'd have a good friendship, because for me, I have nothing but the utmost amount of respect and deference for what the greats have done, because they laid the foundation for us to be able to play in this great game, to be paid like kings, and to carry on the tradition of excellence that guys like the Bradshaws of the world in the 70s and Bart Starr in the 60s and Lombardi and Joe Montana and Steve Young and Troy Aikman and Brett Favre and all the greats that have been over, Tom Brady. You know, we're standing on the backs of those guys, and it's because of how they played and how they carried themselves that we're able to have this opportunity to still play this great game, to get paid really well, to set ourselves up for our future. So I'd love to get to know Terry on a deeper level if he's open to it, and maybe we can go chew some bark or whatever the hell he's talking about together.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah.
With the Steelers, former Steelers great quarterback, Super Bowl winning quarterback, Terry Bradshaw called the move a joke. Terry added, "What are you going to do? Bring him in for 1 year? Are you kidding me? That guy needs to stay in California, go somewhere, chew on bark, and whisper to the gods out there." Rodgers responded this week saying, "I whisper to the gods every single day. He's got an idea of what he thinks about me based on what I've done." The documentary, it was said, Darkness Retreat, whatever the hell you want to talk about. I love to get to know Terry on a deeper level. I feel like he gave me a chance to get to know him, then we'd have a good friendship. Ocho?
Yeah.
Honest assessment.
Yeah.
What do you expect from Aaron Rodgers this year, and what do you expect from the Steelers this year?
Listen, Aaron Rodgers only has to do one thing: facilitate the ball and do his best not to make mistakes. That's all he has to do. You got DK, that's one nice target.
Yeah.
Defensively, aware the Steelers are going to win football games.
Okay.
We just need Aaron Rodgers to manage the games and be a game manager, a moniker that most people see as an insult, which it is not. And don't turn the ball over. Defense will take care of the rest, because that's where the Steelers' identity is now, from now on.
Yeah.
I mean,
the best players on that side of the ball.
It is what it is. And if we can get flashes, of brilliance of the old Aaron Rodgers, so be it. Thank you. But the people on offense are going to have to be the one to uplift Aaron Rodgers, because he's not the same quarterback he used to be, where he can uplift everyone else around him. It's completely opposite now.
I agree with you. I agree with everything that you said. You look at their best players, they're on that side of the ball, the defensive side of the ball. You look at TJ Watt, you look at Cam Hayward, you look at Jalen Ramsey, you look at Darius Slade, Joey Porter Jr. Their best players are on that side of the ball now.
Crazy.
And so Aaron just needs to be, and Aaron has never been a heavy turnover guy.
No.
He threw double-digit interceptions, but that's not normally Aaron's MO. I think he only has maybe 2 or 3 seasons in which he's had double-digit interceptions. He's not. We've seen him throw 4 interceptions over the course of a season. We've seen him throw 5 interceptions, 6 interceptions over the course of the season. He's normally very, very good with the ball, and that is the Aaron Rodgers. They need the old Aaron Rodgers, not an old Aaron Rodgers.
Right.
And if he can give them that level of consistency, I think they're going to be in every game. If you think you're going to just go in there and blow the doors off them, that ain't going to happen.
Not with that defense.
That ain't going to happen.
It ain't happen. I know that. Listen, I know the names look good on paper, but all the players that they've acquired are proven, not on paper, but on the field. Yes. So you get those type of players, your Jalen Ramsey, your Darius Slade, your Joey Porter Jr., who is very, very good, who doesn't get deserves, because everything is always talked about from an offensive standpoint, especially referring to the quarterback position. You got TJ Watt, Cam, man, listen, they gonna be all right. And that defense is gonna have them in games. We just need Aaron Rodgers not to bother it. They gonna be all right.
I agree. Do you believe the Steelers will accept it?
Yeah. Listen, they're not there to make friends. We're not here to make friends. We here
they
to
accept winners.
We here to do one thing. We got one singular focus: win, and do the best we can to have a good record, a decent enough record to make it to the playoffs. And from that point on, we know it's 4 games after that.
Right.
That's all it is. It becomes a new season. 4 games after that. Can we get to that point?
Well, the Steelers have gone to the playoffs, but they haven't won a playoff game since 2016. I think that was the year that they ended up beating. They beat Kansas City. Remember, they went to Kansas City and Le'Veon had that outstanding game, and they ended up winning that game. But if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. So, chat, don't hold that against me. But I don't think they've won a playoff game since 2016. That's almost been 10 years, Ocho. For the Steelers.
Yeah,
that's the Steelers.
Listen, the funny thing about it is they haven't. It's been 10 years, but they've had winning seasons. Yeah. That's how hard it is to get into the playoffs when you're in that AFC, especially that damn division we in.
Yeah. Look, I think the thing is that these guys like Terry's way over mine. Terry was the #1 overall draft pick in 1970. Hell, I was born in '68. So 2 years after I was born, Terry was I came in the league in '90. So there's at least a 20-year age gap. So if I'm 57, Terry's got to be 77.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on. So he came out. So he had to came out. If he didn't redshirt, that they weren't redshirt like that back then. So he came out at 21-22 in 1970, and it's It's 2025 now. That's 55. That's 55 years. So he's got to be 77, maybe 78. Yeah. Let me Google this. See how old Terry. But it's hard for me to believe he's anything other than that, Ocho.
Yeah.
Because like I said, it's Terry Bradshaw. He's 76, born in 1948. He'll be 77 September 2nd. So
okay.
I'm right on it.
Yeah, you own it. You was a math. You good with numbers, aren't you? Math baby?
Hey, like I said, I don't think they redshirted a whole lot back then because college was trying to get your ass up out of there. They weren't trying to pay for an extra year. But I think the thing is that if you look at those old guys, you play football, you keep your mouth shut, you go home.
Yeah, that's old.
All that other stuff, it annoys them.
It does. But listen, you just said something earlier when we were talking about the Super Bowl tickets and about adapting.
Yeah.
Some of the old players from that era, back in those times, they had a way of doing things. But now, listen, we've moved on and advanced in certain areas, especially the game of football. Everybody doesn't act that way. Everybody's not a robot in their approach to the game and how they play or see it. So they need to adapt as well, which many of them haven't.
No. Because I think the greatest key to survival is adaptability.
Yeah.
And because the players were that way, the coaches were that way, ownership was that way, and so they don't see it like, bro. And with Terry won 4 Super Bowls in 6 years.
4.
And so he's like, this method is tried and true. The less distractions you present for the team, the better off you're gonna be. All this talking and all, but Ocho, that's how they do it. Cause look, some people can party and can hang out, come in at 2 or 3 in the morning, get 2 or 3 hours sleep, and function just fine.
That's fine.
That wasn't what I could do.
Right.
I needed to be asleep by 10:30. I mean, it is what it is. And some guys can hang out and drink and come in, and you'd have thought they got to bed at 7:30. And they didn't get and they might have not got to bed at 7:30 that morning.
Yeah, that's them big boys.
Yeah, but who knows? Aaron said, and we're just taking him at his word. If Terry got to know him on a deeper level, gave him a chance, who knows? They might hit it off. He might actually like me. Because I do think Aaron is a deep thinker. I think sometimes he does overthink things. But hey, Man, the old guy, man, Ocho, you know how it is, man. When them old people get set, they set in their ways, Ocho, ain't no telling.
They're not changing. They're not evolving. They think everything works based on how they had success. Well, it worked for me, it should work for you, so you should be doing it this specific way.
Yep.
They're not evolving. Nothing. They're not good with technology.
Nope.
The whole 9 yards.
It's hard when you only looking through your lens.
Ooh, that's a good one.
See, Terry only sees things through his lens. And so, it's tough. It's tough, Ocho, when you criticize somebody and all of a sudden they come play for the organization that you play for. Now, what works in Terry's favor is that Terry is not really around.
Right.
He's not like rest his soul. Franco used to be around all the time.
Right.
Mel Blount is around all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Terry works Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Terry is not around.
Yeah.
And unless Fox have the Super Bowl, he's not going to be around.
Right.
So, and like I said, I've been around Terry. You know, worked at Fox for years, and met Terry.
Mm-hmm.
He's a country guy. That I think, what does he have now? He used to have cattle. I think he got horses now.
Mm-hmm. And you know he's gonna tell it like it is, no matter who it is, too, huh? Hey, he's gonna tell you just like I almost said the R word. He's gonna give it to you raw. Pause.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. And so, you know, his family. You know, like I said, I know in the beginning, but if I'm not mistaken, I think Terry I think he raises quarter horses now. I know one point in time he had cattle, he had beef cattle. He was in the cattle business. I don't know if he still has it. He had, big ranch. He had, probably, I don't know.
Hey,
say
like
5,000-10,000 acres.
But you ever rode quarter horse before?
Nah, man. We had a pony. Growing up, we had a pony named Ringo. I had a cousin had a horse named Lady who was in Appaloosa. White with the black spots on him.
Yeah.
But nah.
I ride horses. I'm out there in Davie, out there, man.
Yeah.
I ride horses consistently when I have time. Obviously,
right.
I goddamn quarter horse, man. They ride like real. You can feel every goddamn thing. It's like smooth or nothing, man.
They look at it. Look, he looking to run, Ocho. He ain't looking for you to ride. If you want something to ride, or you want something to ride, say to ride or to work, you need to get a saddle horse. You need to get a horse that's specific. What is the thoroughbred meant to do? Thoroughbred's meant to run. Quarter horse meant to run.
The running is fine, and just the ride is rough.
Yes.
I can't remember I can't remember the name of the kind of horses they have in the Dominican Republic. They're not that big, but it feel like you're riding on clouds. They going full speed. It feel like I know it's so smooth and so easy to catch a rhythm. Them goddamn quarter horses, man. Every goddamn, even if you try, I've been riding for years now. Yeah. I can't even catch no.
You try to go with it, it's still rough.
Yeah. I can't remember the kind of horses they have in the Dominican Republic. Starts with a P, Philip something.
Might have been a Filipino.
Yeah.
Let's see. I just like, just looking at the horse, the muscular structure, and you looking at an animal that's 1,000 pounds, that ankle bone is the size of a human. And that's why they have so many leg problems. A horse. You look at a horse, an animal that's 1,000 pounds, and his ankles are not much bigger than a human. That's why they break so easy.
Oh, okay.
That's why you have the problem that you have. And a lot of times what they do when you break it, you put him down because you're asking him to try to put that weight, to redistribute that weight. It's sad. That's what it is. But but I look. I wish Terry and Aaron can get somewhere, and the conversation, we never hear about it. We never hear about it because I don't think we need to hear about it. I don't think we need to know about it. Right. But I think there's some things that Terry would probably want to share with Aaron, and Aaron would want to share with Terry, and they could move the ball forward. But that's something that we don't have to know.
No, yeah, I'm sure. Listen, I'm sure Aaron's gonna find a way to have a conversation with him, ask for his number, or Terry's gonna find a way to reach out to him. And just because you're playing for my organization, I didn't mean what I said like that. But they're gonna talk, and Aaron Rodgers, he shares everything.
Right.
He hears everything. So at some point during the season, it's going to come out that we had a conversation. If he's not well, Terry's still going to let his ass have it on TV.
For sure.
So he's going to let
and the thing
go.
is, and also Terry doesn't live in Pittsburgh. I think Terry lives in Oklahoma, near the Texas border, something like